Hello guys, we are back with another video. In this video, we are going to learn about USBs. USB stands for Universal Serial Bus. There are many kinds of USB ports. The major of them are USB Type A, USB Type B, USB Mini A, USB Mini B, USB Micro A, USB Micro B. And these days, the Thunderbolt 3 and USB 3 are very much popular. We are going to look at them. First, we will look at the Thunderbolt 3. What is Thunderbolt? Thunderbolt was developed by Intel way back in 2011 when USB 3 was capable of data transfer speed up to 5 gigabits per second or 640 megabytes per second. The first generation of Thunderbolt was capable of twice that, but unlike USB, Thunderbolt could transfer multiple types of data, not just serial data to storage devices and peripherals, but also video data to displays. Furthermore, it was able to so you could connect a hard drive to your computer and a display to the hard drive, and everything would work as it meant to do. Although Thunderbolt was originally intended to augment USB 3.0, it switched up and featured a mini display port connector, which it was first released in Apple's early 2011 MacBook Pro. This made sense at the time given what it could do and how the MacBook Pro could take advantage of it. Unfortunately, the cost of hardware production was a bit too much, not enough devices could offer them, which meant that the Thunderbolt became relegated to a niche products used mainly by the media professionals. What is an USB-C? USB Type-C is the newest USB connector on the block, and it's set to replace the micro USB connector that you see on most of the current Android phones. Among other devices, it's even on track to replace the more ambiguous USB Type A, which you might know as the standard USB connector. And USB Type-C. The USB Type-C connector is small and compact, but the biggest difference that completely reversible. There is no right way up for the connector anymore. In fact, you may have seen it on Apple's new 12 MacBook Pro, which forsakes all other expansion ports for a single USB Type-C port. It is also notable for allowing much greater power delivery. By default, USB Type-C allows 7.5 watts to 15 watts transmissions, which is a huge improvement over 2.5 watt transmission for USB 2 and 4.5 watt transmission for USB 3 Plus. With power delivery, it may transmit up to 100 watts, enough to change all but the most power hungry laptops. This means that phones and tablets will able to charge much faster. Cable you use to charge your laptop could also be used to charge pretty much every USB Type-C thing. What's more, you could theoretically charge your phone by plugging it into your tablet or your friend's phone to jumpstart your own. Thunderbolt plus USB Type-C are going to rule the world. Thunderbolt 3 is here, and it is now uses the USB Type-C connector instead of mini display port adapter that earlier version of the Thunderbolt used. This is big news. This is a big news for a couple of reasons. First and foremost, it means that Thunderbolt 3 is no longer trapped in its former niche. Apple has been the only real manufacturer to embrace the Thunderbolt, mainly because HDMI and VGA have long been available. Now that it uses a USB connector, Thunderbolt is starting to show up in lots of new ultrabooks and notebooks, and a big increase in the number of Thunderbolt ready products means Thunderbolt capable peripherals. It's big news for the USB Type-C connector too. On its own, the first USB Type-C is just another USB cable which is reversible and can deliver more power, which these are useful features With the Thunderbolt 3, there's more reason to use it and now will increase the adoption rates. The reasons why we love Thunderbolt 3 are: we can do awful lot of single cable whether you want to connect your displays, hard drives or do some things like a little more outlandish. Thunderbolt 3 gives you options that were simply unfeasible until now. The Thunderbolt 3 is capable of driving a 4K display. In order to run a 4K display at regular HDMI, we need to connect two HDMI peripherals to two HDMI ports in our computer to get a 60Hz display. But with a single Thunderbolt cable, we can connect to 4K displays without any problem.